and Stern Show.
Netflix, great. They're coming on strong. I mean, they're signing up a lot of good people and doing different things.
Yeah, it's nice because you can just find it. It'll be there for a year. It's always there. You don't have to try to find where it is.
Right.
So.
And so
you don't have to make an appointment.
No.
It's there.
Or TiVo it or whatever.
This Friday, November 4th, the special goes up there.
Goes up and it'll be there. Take your time.
Yeah, and we're happy with the special. You feel good about it?
With my personality?
You hate your special.
Well, I'm not objective. I can't really watch myself. Those things are hard for me to do.
Did you watch the special, or did you say, I'm not going to watch it, I'll give it off to someone else, let them chop it up and edit it?
I had to watch it so that I could be in on the editing.
Was it painful?
Yes.
It was.
Terribly.
How many times did you have to watch it?
Oh, man. Unfortunately, maybe 30.
Did you edit it yourself, or did you throw your hands up and say, listen, this is just too fucking crazy?
I did the best I could with the shots that I had. Right. Yeah, and I did edit it with somebody.
How many shows did you tape?
2.
I see. Yeah. 2 shows, like the Saturday Night Live sort of routine.
Yeah.
Do a warm-up, tape them both, and then you go cut back and forth, and you take your best material.
Yeah. And I tried to write more interesting stuff just to make it more interesting for me, and the audience was great. I just, as I was getting ready for it and doing clubs with my kids, I realized that I'm personally best in like a 200-seat room.
Right. So the special is in a 200-seat room.
No, it's a 1,100-seat.
Wait a second.
But it plays very tight.
Right.
It's a great theater, the Wilbur Theater in Boston. Plays very tight, but it's still.
It's 1,100 that plays like 200.
Is it an hour? Is it an hour special?
Yeah, basically.
And how long does it take you to put together an hour special for Netflix? Meaning, you got to use new material, right?
Right.
And this material that you put out, you've got to hone it for how long?
Well, it basically came together pretty quick because I have such ADD. I'm good with deadlines.
Yeah.
So okay, I got to tape it here. So then I just had massive incoming. It almost just beat me up to exhaustion.
What do you mean massive incoming?
Every day I'd get up and I kept thinking of more bits and more bits and more bits.
But then when you write them down, it's different. You get into a club, it's not always that funny, right? Some of them you have to shit can.
No, you kind of... You have to go to the club and you try, and then you like bits, and you're always trying to get the audience to laugh at something more bizarre, more interesting. For me personally, to make it interesting.
How does that work? Does that happen like you come up with a premise, you write it down, then you go to a club?
Yes.
And I don't know, what's a premise that you might have come up with for your special?
Oh, I had so many. One was an ISIS guy with doubts. So
that sounds good already.
And I just wrote down ISIS guy with doubts, and I went to a 60-seat room, and I would just sit on the stool and go, Buckner, do we really have to kill the non-believers? I mean, I get thoughts, that kind of thing,
And this is
can't we just get him in a headlock and go like this?
Give him a noogie.
Yeah.
It's a tortured ISIS guy who just can't.
Yeah, who has doubts.
Wow. And as you do it in these rooms, more and more stuff comes to you.
More stuff comes in because I realized as a Lutheran, I was in a very agnostic kind of church. So and then I wrote the hymn, Jesus, Son of God, or just a nice guy. So you just start tumbling down on all these things, and it's how much income.
And do you record each stand-up performance so you?
I never had before, but now I had the phone. I recorded and painfully listened to a lot of it.
Doesn't that make sense? Because how would you remember what you had just done in order to capture it for the next?
As long as it doesn't just defeat its own purpose, we hear it back and you go, "Man, this sucks."
Oh, that's bad.
So you're listening, but for me, I like to be like when I did SNL. I'd get the idea. We'd be writing it Tuesday, read it Wednesday, throw it away Thursday and Friday, walk through everything on Saturday. You always wanted, when you did it at 11:30, that in your head the thought was, this is the best I've done this sketch this week.
Do the Netflix guys interfere at all, or they just, you hand them the special and say, boom, this is
they have their notes, but they're very talent friendly. They were really nice to offer me to do it. It was a good experience. It just makes me want to do another one right away.
And they come to you, because you can do better.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the neuroses.
Yes.
Oh,
I like a lot of the material in it. And I think it might be interesting, but it's like a variety show. I'm not like a regular stand-up, doing like an hour on. So I jacked off today. My wife hates me. A lot of these guys in their 20s were doing. So I jacked off today, and then I see these comedians in their 50s. They're kind of heavy.
Still jacking off.
And I so jacked off twice a day. I don't want to think. No, you didn't. You don't have the hormonal balance. You don't have the physicality. You don't have the cardiovascular.
Are you telling me in this new special I will not learn if you're jacking off? I actually was curious. Are you jacking off?
I mean currently?
Yes.
Right now?
Right this
now.
second.
Yes.
I thought so. You seem very happy.
No, I mean, I do some stuff that's a little edgier for me.
Right.
I talked about, you want me to hear one?
Yes.
I waited on Richard Pryor
Oh.
at the Holiday Inn. I was a waiter.
Is that right?
And this is all true. And I brought him a Denver omelet.
Yeah.
Then I brought it back. And Richard said to me, and never forget it, he goes, "Whoever made this omelet can suck my dick."
Did he say that?
And I never knew whether that was a positive or a negative, right?
Yeah.
So 10 years later, I'm doing a movie with him called Moving. I'm doing a movie with Richard Pryor.
Right.
So I wanted to know what he meant. So I'm with him at lunch. I take a bite of a cheeseburger. Man, I said, "Man, whoever made this cheeseburger can suck my dick." And he goes, "You must love that cheeseburger."
Okay, so he liked that Denver
He
omelet.
liked that.
Yeah,
But,
Richard had like different voices, right? It was like that. He had that.
Well, yeah, I'm doing a loose Richard Pryor.
Yeah,
But
that's a
don't
good one.
suck my dick. It's just kind of a high-pitched voice.
What
but,
movie did you do with him?
Moving.
Oh.
He played the family, and I played the schizophrenic driving the car.
Okay. All right, I got you. Boy,
Yeah.
that must have been something.
Sweetest
working with
guy.
him, huh?
Oh, yeah. He just...
So, in other words, it's a reward to suck Richard Pryor's dick. Right?
Yeah, it means he likes you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's some...
He never let you suck his dick.
He never... Yeah, no. He left that up to
You
John
never did
Lovitz.
anything that good.
Never did anything that good.
Let me tell you, I've learned a lot.
It's good we're ending. Aren't we supposed to be incendiary?
Dana Carvey, you are something else. And
Thanks,
I
Howard.
thank you for being here. It's an
My
honor
pleasure.
to meet you and a
It was
pleasure.
an honor to be on your show.
Dana Carvey's done it all. Now he's done a stand-up special, Straight White Male 60. He says, watch it because he hasn't. Premieres this Friday.
I
He's
saw it
seen
30 times. Yeah.
All right, but it was painful for him.
But it's like a variety show. In other words, it's a lot of sketches.
I love that.
I do Paul McCartney and John Lennon talking for 5 minutes.
You're kidding.
No.
You playing off yourself.
John Lennon from heaven asking Paul about Kanye West.
Are you in full makeup?
No, I'm just going back and forth. Well, what are his lyrics about? Well, he's sounded like a chest thumper. He writes about how good he is. Remember when you said we were as popular as Jesus? He thinks he is Jesus.
And then John gets upset?
Well, he goes, well, does he have a woman who inspires him? Oh, he does. He's married to a terrific girl named Kim Kardashian. Well, what does she do, Paul?
I'm going to watch the special.
She takes pictures of her bottom with a Polaroid camera. No, with the baby television. In the future, we all have baby televisions in our pocket. And she takes pictures of her bottom. The whole family's doing it. One gentleman got so frustrated he became a woman. So it's Paul explaining 2016 to John.
Wow, that's
Is that the
great.
opening bit?
That's the closer.
That's the
That's
closer.
the one that's the most meta.
Just do that for fucking an hour.
Oh, yeah, I could.
Oh, you could.
It started very quick, and then I just kept expanding. You could do it.
Awesome.
John Lennon explaining.
Or Paul explaining,
explaining to John
and John,
Lennon everything that's changed.
Right.
Oh, that's great.
Do they remember us, Paul? Oh, yeah, we outsold everyone but M&M. We got outsold by a candy. It's just with their accents, So that's in there.
Do you get political? Does John want to know about what's going on politically?
No, but you're right. It should go there, too.
I don't know.
Well, it's a man named Trump. He's a big orange man, and he's bellicose. He's bellicose, What does he stand for? Let me tell you something. The Beatles were so terrific, so fantastic. The favorite thing I do with Donald Trump is that if he does start World War III, we'll be in our bunkers and he'll still be selling us through closed circuit TV. We had such a fabulous nuclear war. Okay, terrific. Our bunkers are tremendous. Chinese bunkers, total disasters. Okay. Anyway,
I got to watch your special.
The Howard Stern Show.